Welcome back to Scamversations, everybody. Today we're diving into one of those browser nightmare alerts, those your device is infected pop-ups that make
Yeah,
your heart
indeed.
skip a beat.
Right. It's like one moment you're casually browsing and then bam, you're hit with a warning that your computer's under attack or something, right?
Exactly. And these pop-ups are all designed to look super convincing. They mimic system alerts with red flashing boxes, urgent messages, and sometimes even fake logos from reputable organizations like Microsoft or even the FBI.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy how realistic they seem. I mean, you see these alerts, and for a split second, you almost believe your files are, in real danger, correct?
Right. But the truth is, these aren't viruses at all. They're malicious websites using JavaScript to freeze your browser, play alert sounds, and lock up your screen, just to scare you into thinking there's an actual infection.
Yeah, exactly. So just to clarify, it's not your computer that's really infected, but the page you're on? It's, like a well-crafted illusion?
Absolutely. The idea is to create enough panic so that you reach out for help, specifically by calling the number shown.
Hmm. And that's where the scammers really make their move, right? They talk you into thinking they're, legitimate tech support.
Exactly. They impersonate companies like Microsoft or Apple, and they have this whole script ready. Yes, ma'am, your system is under attack, and we need to run a remote scan. And oh boy, once you let them in, they can take over your computer, steal files, or even demand Bitcoin.
Right. I find it a bit shocking. It's like they have a, step-by-step guide on how to exploit a person's panic. But, don't you think it's a bit over the top? I mean, with such bold claims, wouldn't some victims be skeptical?
It might sound over the top, but many victims aren't tech savvy, especially seniors or anyone unfamiliar with these clever tricks. These people tend to trust the look of a real alert.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense. It's like they're tapping into our instinct to trust authority. And once you call, you inadvertently, hand over control of your device.
Exactly. And then they start with a fake scan that claims your system is like critically infected. They say things like, this will cost $400 in Bitcoin to fix, and then walk you through the crypto payment process.
True. It's alarming because these scammers sound, completely professional. They might even show you fake credentials, correct?
Yes, they do. They craft their script to appear credible and trustworthy, often using technical jargon and even screenshots of bogus scan results.
Right on. I've heard some cases where scammers even mimic FBI warnings, like accusing you of, illegal activity. Is that something they use often?
Oh, definitely. Some pop ups display intimidating messages like, you've been caught accessing illegal material, pay a fine, or face prosecution. It's a tactic of pure intimidation to make you feel cornered.
Mm-hmm, indeed. That's just devious. And then once you're, um, in the trap, your options go from there. From installing remote access tools to, having your information stolen. It's like handing over your digital keys.
Exactly right. And it's not just about stealing your data. Sometimes they'll install keyloggers or other malware. It's a slippery slope once you give them any kind of access.
Yeah. So who's really at risk here? We mentioned seniors, but is it just them?
Not at all. While seniors are often targeted, anyone unfamiliar with these kinds of scams can fall prey. It's really a vulnerability that spans across all levels of tech experience.
Right, indeed. Interesting. I sometimes wonder if there are ways we could better educate people on how to spot these scams. What do you think is the best advice?
Great question. Firstly, never call the number on a suspicious pop-up. Remember, no legitimate company will ask you to do that.
Absolutely. And if your browser freezes or locks up, it's, best to simply close the tab or use Ctrl plus Shift plus ESC on Windows, right?
Right. Or on a Mac, force quit the browser. Also, using a reputable ad blocker and enabling pop-up protection on your browser can go a long way.
Yeah, that's spot on. I appreciate that, but if I may challenge a bit, some argue that even with ad blockers, these sites can migrate to new domains. Isn't there a risk that the advice might not be enough for, persistent scammers.
That's a fair point. No single solution is foolproof. It's why a layered approach is needed: reliable antivirus software, careful browsing, and continuous education about these threats.
True. It really is like having multiple locks on your door, each one making it just a bit harder for an intruder to break in.
Exactly. And another important piece of advice is never to grant remote access unless you initiated it with a trusted support team. The moment you allow that, you're giving them, well, control over your
Yes,
machine.
indeed. So basically, the safest bet is to be skeptical of any alarming pop-up and, to always verify through known official channels instead of reacting impulsively.
Right on. It's like if you see a taxi with no license, you wouldn't just hop in without checking, would you?
Mm-hmm. That's a vivid analogy. And once someone recognizes the scam for what it is, a well-crafted ruse, they can take steps to secure their device and, avoid giving away personal information.
Absolutely. Closing the tab immediately, clearing your browser history, and reporting the site to your IT department or proper authorities can help stop the cycle for others too.
Yeah, right. And let's not forget, if a scammer asks for Bitcoin or gift cards as payment, that's your red flag. It really should send you into alarm mode.
Totally. No real tech support will ever ask you to pay in cryptocurrency when it comes to defending your own device.
It's alarming how these scammers manage to prey on, basic fears. But by, staying informed and taking quick actions, people can actually protect themselves.
Exactly. Being proactive and keeping a cool head is key. They manipulate your emotions, fear, and panic. But if you take a breath and recall these safety tips, you're less likely to fall for it.
Absolutely. It really is a reminder of why digital literacy is so important these days, isn't it?
Definitely, and it's a good example of how scammers will adapt with technology. One minute it's fake virus pop-ups, and the next, who knows what they'll come up with. Always keep your wits sharp.
Yeah, can't agree more. So, to everyone out there, if you ever see one of these dramatic pop-ups, remember to, close the tab. Use built-in browser tools to regain control, and never allow unsolicited remote access. Stay skeptical and safe.
That's right. Until next time, keep your browser clean, your focus steady, and your money where it belongs, not in the hands of a scammer.
Indeed.
Love watching our content? Watch more online at lrces.tv. Linda Roberts calls scammers television, outsmarting scammers Linda's way.